Hey everybody, my name is Nitin Bose. I've been with Very Good Security for 2.5 years. As you can tell, the name Very Good Security is intended to be memorable, both by name as well as by technology. No surprise, what we do is secure customers' sensitive data, and we help our customers accelerate time to value and improve their data security posture. No one starts a business or launches a product worrying about what they need to do for compliance, regulation, or data security. That is an impediment oftentimes and a checkbox item oftentimes that you need to pass through to get to the end goal of launching a product. That is really where we come in, is to help you not worry about all of the things you would need to do when you are trying to, let's say, launch a card issuance program, or you're a merchant, you are accepting payments, and you're trying to optimize the payments infrastructure and decrease cost or increase optionality or increase the alternate payment methods. Any one of those scenarios needs you as a company to own your data that your customers are providing you and help you exchange that data with a third party and derive value. In any one of those scenarios, if you are looking at, let's say, a social security number to do a underwriting like our Quick5 partners, the number, the social security number itself has no meaning to you. All you're trying to do is exchange that with, let's say, Checker or Experian and understand what has this individual's credit history been. So in place of you handling that raw social security number, if we give you something which looks like it, but if compromised has absolutely no implications to you all, and then by virtue of which you're able to now gain a better security posture without a whole lot of effort. And that is very much what VGS stands for. You oftentimes are trying to collect sensitive data. Sensitive data could be PII, personally identifiable information, social security number, tax ID, when you're trying to know your customer better. Or it could be a payments type situation where you're trying to provide your bank account number, your credit card number, so they can authorize a payment. In either scenario, those things are fairly toxic. And as you can imagine, data is the next oil, and oil spills are expensive. The last thing you need to do is worry about it. And here is where Very Good Security comes in to help our customers, about 700 or so customers, ranging from card issuance like Brex to banking. We have customers who have launched programs on VGS using third-party vendors like Texas Capital Bank, Mission Lane. And if you look at cryptocurrency companies who are trying to do on-ramps and off-ramps like MoonPay, all of them are powered using Very Good Security for data infrastructure. Essentially, getting into the technology piece itself, the way VGS gets deployed into our customers' ecosystem is by being a zero data environment. Think of it as a bubble wrap that goes right in front of the customer's UI, as well as at the back end when they connect with third parties. So essentially, you would log into a dashboard. It's available, free. It's nothing about Finovate, especially. You're more than welcome to sign up at any point in time. There's a dashboard sign up link right here on our website. It takes you in. I'm just launched into a demo situation here. Here are some of the use cases that VGS powers. Talked about card issuing. We talked about if you're a merchant, you're trying to accept payment. If you're a PayFac, you're trying to just, let's say, store credentials. The use cases tend to be fairly wide and broad. And we are a platform to help all sorts of customers with different data security needs. For simplicity, I'm going to take the example of a card issuance flow. Very easy to understand. This is just a visual about how Very Good Security works. At the end of the day, you're trying to collect data about your end customers. We talked about social security. Could be driver's license image. It could be a passport itself. It could be a live image of an individual. Many different ways of getting that information from an end user. As that information is being collected, we fingerprint it and give you what are called aliases, pointers to that data that can be used to store internally and exchange without any issues. Now, let's do a really quick run of what that looks like. I'm Joe Business. I got a Social Security number that I'm trying to use to submit. So let's imagine this being an onboarding KYC flow. This information could be any variation. This SDK that I'm showing you here can be fully configured, styled according to your needs, and it can accept multiple different types of fields. If you notice, what was received to the backend was a token. Now, token is great, but what do you do with the token? Now, let's actually go and send this to a demo background check processor. You could connect to any third party of your choice. All of it is self-service, available directly on our dashboard. And we also pre-create what are called routes, configurations, to help you connect to popular third-party destinations, allowing you to simplify how much effort you would need to spend. Essentially, when you are sending these tokens to a third party, the third party has no context that VGS is in the mix. And they receive all the data in the raw, in the clear. So there is no change that your third parties would need to do. You're automatically descoped because your backend is not holding anything sensitive. And by virtue of which you can get to PCI compliance within 21 days. You can get SOC 2 compliance. All of those things are just byproducts. With that, more than happy to dig into a little bit more depth if you'd like. We have a booth right across. Thank you for you guys' time. I appreciate it.